Hello, you are watching live CBBC HQ with me, Katie, and if you absolutely love Wolfblood and you're a huge fan, you just saw right then the Wolfblood comic is over on the CBBC website. You can have a look at Chapter 1, that's up there now, and keep an eye out for Chapter 2 coming very, very soon as well. Coming up next, we've got a brand new episode of My Life, and today it's all about 12-year-old Adel, who travelled to the UK from Syria as a refugee. Hello, I'm Katie from Radio 1's The Surgery, and as part of our My Mind and Me campaign this year on BBC Radio 1, we're here as the ego boosters at Radio 1's big weekend, spreading some positivity.
Because there are lots of different diet plans out there, aren't there? There are lots of different people whose job it is to sort of sell you a certain type of diet or fitness plan. And I think sometimes we can sort of maybe read about one and think, oh no, what, should I be having 5 to 6 meals a day? Yeah, well, that doesn't actually suit you, whereas it doesn't necessarily mean it's what you have to do, or that you're getting it wrong if you're not following that plan. It's just that different things work for different people. So there we go, a real variety of issues there mentioned over on the studentroom.co.uk. Absolutely loving the mention of The Sims there, because I think I wasted a lot of my student years on The Sims. So loving that students today still spending a lot of time on Sims and relating their everyday life to it. And I thought it was a really interesting way of putting it, that that's not necessarily the skin that you would have chosen. But hopefully what we're going to explore tonight is that even if there are things that you would change about yourself if you were a Sims character, that's not really possible. So, you know, we've got to love the skin we're in. That's what we're going to talk about. Something which I thought we'd probably get a lot of texts and calls about tonight, and was mentioned there, Dr. Oscar, was acne. So we had a mention of acne on face, back, chest, and also a mention of blackheads. So maybe you can tell us a bit about that. Hello, Charlie XCX and boys on BBC Radio 1 there. You're listening to The Surgery with Katie and Dr. Ada, and we're joined by the wonderful Ollie Locke this evening as well. If you haven't seen the video for that, by the way, already, in fact, we were just having a little watch of it there in the studio, weren't we, Ollie? We were. Literally every...
we liked it,
it's called Boys, and every boy you can think of is involved. Mark Ronson's there, Stormzy, Emanike, Bastille. It's absolutely brilliant. Charlie XCX has just got all the blokes together, basically, and been like, hey, let's sort of flip this. Like, usually we have, like, sort of ladies being sexy in videos. Let's flip it around and get all the boys involved.
She's got a very cool set of friends.
She has,
it's like that kind of North London Grimmy set that kind of has that wonderful kind of Sadie Frost, etc., Kate Moss, all that Pixie, all that kind of lot.
I've realised she's got a lot of mates, actually. She's got a lot of male friends.
Very
she's well
cool.
connected, isn't she?
Absolutely.
We are talking all about dating tonight on The Surgery on BBC Radio 1. You might have been hearing or seeing lots of LGBTQ plus programmes across the BBC recently for the Gay Britannia season.
Nowadays, it isn't just magazines and advertising campaigns you need to worry about. Everyone is using an app to edit their photos. Right, I think it's time to unedit this selfie and show you all what I actually look like before all of this computer trickery. So it's time to find out how I unedit my photos. Adele, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's absolutely amazing that you're settled in at your new school and that you're helping other refugees in Bristol as well to feel at home. Wonderful stuff. There'll be another episode of My Life next week. We have got Dragons Ride Us a Boat coming up next for you, and today, the dragons, you know the dragons, they are accused of crimes in the area. They're blamed for sort of this outbreak of crime, and Hiccup is trying to get to the bottom of what's really going on.